Condoms. They prevent us from STIs and unintended pregnancy almost every time if used correctly. And we live in a world where awareness of condoms is pretty high for both men and women. Yet, according to a research from one of the leading brands of condoms, about 50% of new couples in month 1 stop using condoms. Now, the surprising part is that 40% of them have never even had a conversation about stopping the use in the first place. So why is that? What is the real attitude of young adults towards using condoms? How do you even use condoms? And what are some of the long-term myths associated with them? Let's find out. So let's start with the definition of what condoms are and how do they work. A condom is a thin, disposable, penis-shaped barrier which can be used during different types of sexual activity in order to reduce the risk of unwanted pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. They're designed in a way that it stops the bodily fluids coming into contact with your sexual partner. And till date, it is the only form of contraception that protects you from STIs and unintended pregnancy. Condoms have been with us for thousands of years, dating back all the way to 16th century. But the original condoms probably weren't all that good for safe sex. Things like animal intestines and linen were among some of the materials which were used to make them. It was actually Charles Goodyear's discovery of vulcanized rubber in 1839 that brought condoms to the masses. Globally, it's a big and booming business with around 450 million of these bad boys being used in the USA alone every year. But how effective are they? Well, studies indicate that if used correctly, male condoms are known to be 98% effective.
Condoms only work like 97% of the time.
What? What?
This means that 2 out of 100 people may become pregnant in 1 year when male condoms are used as contraception. The truth is, the better you are at using condoms correctly, the better they will work. Now we know about its proven effectiveness. Still, it is reported that up to 1 in 4 young adults, aged between 15 and 24, have unprotected sex. This is despite having awareness of the facts that they are exposing them to STIs like HIV and risk of pregnancy. Some of the reasons highlighted in studies around negative perceptions of condoms are 1. Embarrassment of going to the shops and buying them. Young adults often are worried about how others perceive them when purchasing condoms outside of the wedlock. In some cultures, especially in the emerging world, condoms are still seen as taboo or something that only the Westerners use. Sometimes it's seen as a sign of infidelity, where your partner may think that if you're using protection with them, then you may be having an affair outside the relationship. Sometimes condoms may not be easily accessible because you live in a remote area. Or sometimes they're just too expensive to buy. And sometimes it's just the perception that use of condoms takes the pleasure away. Overall, lack of comprehensive sex education does play an important role, with many people lacking the knowledge of how to use condoms effectively, and they may not have the resources or knowledge to protect themselves. So let's look at how to use condoms correctly. Number 1, all condoms should be put when your penis is erect or hard, and before it comes in contact with your partner's body. Number 2, carefully open and remove the condom from the wrapper, and don't use your teeth as it may damage a condom. Number 3, place the condom on the head of the penis, pinch air out of the tip of the condom, and unroll the condom all the way down the penis. Number 4, after sex, but before pulling out, hold the condom at the base, then pull out while holding the condom in place, and then you carefully remove the condom and throw it in the trash. Finally, let's talk about the top 9 myths associated with condom use. Number 1. Condoms reduce sensitivity and pleasure. This is not true. Properly fitting and well-lubricated condoms can actually enhance the sexual experiences by reducing distractions and concerns around pregnancy and STIs. Number 2, condoms can break easily. With proper use, the failure rate of condoms is very low. However, using them incorrectly, storing them improperly, or using them past their expiration date can increase the risk of breakage. Number 3, latex allergies are common. While some people may have allergy to latex, it's a rare occurrence. Good news is that non-latex options are available for those with latex sensitivities. Number 4, condoms are not 100% effective, so I can just pull out. Pulling out isn't safe, as the sperm does exist in pre-cum, which may lead to pregnancy. Also, pulling out method does not prevent you from getting STIs. When used correctly and consistently, condoms are highly effective in reducing both the risks. However, improper use and incorrect storage can decrease their effectiveness. Number 5, only men should carry condoms. This is again not true. Both men and women should carry condoms as it protects both partners. Number 6, wearing 2 condoms is better than 1. This is absolutely false. Using 2 condoms can actually increase the risk of breakage and decrease the effectiveness, as the friction between 2 condoms can cause them to tear. Number 7, you can reuse a condom. This is incorrect and highly dangerous. Condoms should only be used once and disposed of properly after use to ensure their effectiveness and to prevent spread of infections. Number 8, using oils or lotions with condoms can make them stronger. This is false. Oils and lotion can weaken the condom material and increase the risk of breakage. Only use water-based or silicone-based lubricant with condoms. And number 9, it's not necessary to use a condom with oral or anal sex. Whilst the risk of pregnancy is lower with oral and anal sex, it is still possible to contract STIs through these forms of sexual contact. Using condoms during oral and anal sex can reduce the risk of you catching sexually transmitted infections. So in conclusion, it's important to raise awareness and promote access to condoms in areas and communities where usage is low, such as the emerging world. Condoms do play an absolute vital role in prevention of STIs and unintended pregnancies. By educating communities and breaking down cultural barriers, we can help protect people's health and well-being.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's build a world where sex education is a human right.
Please note that all information provided in this episode applies to external condoms used by males only. Internal or female condoms do exist, and we will cover them in more detail in one of our future episodes on contraception.